How you doing, DK?
Good, how you doing?
DK, what stands out to you about a game with the 49ers? What do these matchups with those guys kind of mean to you and you've seen through the years?
It's a tough matchup always. They're probably one of our, in my mind, I think, biggest rivalry. But for this season, it's going to be our third time playing them. So all I know is it's going to be it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So, I'm looking forward to the matchup. I know the defense is going to they're going to come ready. I know the offense is going to be ready. I know we're going to be ready. So I'm just looking forward to the matchup.
Given how strong this team is on both sides of the ball, what is the familiarity, having already played the team twice?
We know their personnel, we know their core plays, but there's always some wrinkles that they're going to try to throw at us to try to get off their tendencies. But at the end of the day, it's still going to be them versus us, and they're still going to run their same plays and their same defenses, and we just got to stop them and score more points than them this time around.
Why do you think it'll be hard to beat you guys for the third time?
I'm just saying that in general. It's hard to beat anybody 3 times. But for us, it's the playoffs, and the stakes are higher. This time, and it's win or go home. So I think they're gonna get our best shot for sure.
You use the word rivalry with the 49ers. Does it get pretty intense with that team above the other teams in the division?
Yes, sir. Since my rookie year, it's been like that. A tough matchup. Even last year when they had a lot of injuries, it was still a tough matchup.
What did you tell your teammates about the playoffs, especially maybe the rookies?
They really haven't asked me any questions. I'm kind of offended.
What would you tell them?
No, I wouldn't tell them anything different. It's still going to be the same game. It's just if this time if you lose, you go home. So let's not be the team that goes home.
What was Sunday night like?
Sunday night was fun, especially seeing J. Mike get the final kick and then watching the Lions beat the Packers was fun. The first time I think I've rooted for 2 different teams in the same day. So it was a fun game to watch, especially the Lions winning.
What's Cade Johnson got to play a lot? He's gotten to play the last 2 weeks. What's sort of he like in the receiver room with you?
Cade is funny. I will say he's probably one of the most energetic guys on the team. He's always going to compete. Him, Penny Hart, and DJ Reed, I would kind of sum up in one group of always competing. They're not going to let anybody tell them, that they can't do something. They're always going to do it their way, and they're always 9 times out of 10 going to win. So, I like having them out there on the field. Last week, 2 weeks ago against the Jets, he was caught in a bad position where he had to, block a defensive end, and, he held his own up against the defensive end. So that's just the type of player that he is. He's always going to fight his ass off every play.
Was the offense pretty excited when Ballore got a carry last week?
Yeah. The whole sideline erupted, and especially because I think it went for a first down. So, anytime Nick Ballore touches the ball, it's always a good time.
Given the way the Niners defense plays, can it force you to press on offense?
No, I don't think you should ever press on offense, in any game, whether it be the 49ers or, you're playing Pee-wee. Just go out there and just run your plays and do your own thing. And at the end of the day, they still have to stop you on offense, not the other way around.
I feel like it's been a challenge to get the ball to you the last couple of weeks of the season.
I think just the defense hasn't allowed it to. We've ran the ball very well, the past couple of weeks. And I know that's taken up, a lot of the plays on offense. But, as long as we win, I'm not mad or anything because that's my whole purpose of being here is just to win.
You mentioned not letting the defense stop you. How important against this good of a team is not stopping yourselves, whether it's penalties, turnovers, some of the things that happened in those previous games?
Right, and I think that's one thing that separates the regular season from the playoffs is many mistakes and turnovers is not as apparent as in the regular season. A lot of teams don't make mistakes. A lot of teams don't turn the ball over. And they just cherish every possession, like it's their last. So I think that's all that we have to do is just cherish every time that we have the ball and every play. We got to run it like it's our last.
No blonde or blue in the hair this week?
No, just clean cut, ready to go.
DK, is the enforcement rule something you think about? I'm just going back to the game when the hit on Geno, and then you had a conversation with Jalen Ramsey. And I sort of seen you do that a couple of times. Is that something you think about, or just you you just did for your teammates?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of the question.
Enforcer role, like standing up for your teammates.
I mean, I just call it standing up for my teammates. You know, I seen it was a late hit, you know, out of bounds, and I had a conversation with Jalen after it happened. Yeah, I'm just taking up for my teammates. Yeah.
First playoff start for Geno Smith in his career. How excited are you to see what he's going to bring?
This is the first one in his career.
Isn't it?
No, can't be.
Start? Yeah.
Oh, then shit. Let's get to it. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna make a difference.
I mean, first year for him and starting a long time. Over the course of this year, what has he shown you guys?
I think last game, you know, summed everything up. I think it was like 2 plays in between each other where he broke the completions record, and then he broke the yardage record. And just the type of season that he's had, a record-breaking season, you know, for himself and for this organization. You know, hopefully it's for years to come, you know, that he's going to be throwing the ball here for some more years.
What do you make of Geno finishing the year basically at 70% completion percentage in today's NFL and what that means and kind of the year he had on that front?
I mean, like I just said, man, it was record-breaking that he was that consistent for 17 straight games, and you know, he never blinked an eye or never you know, wavered on us or his faith or his technique or anything. But you know, there's just the type of person he is. He came to work every day. When things weren't going right, he would talk us up and pick us up, and you know, he just slowly grew into a leader, you know, and somebody that we listen to on offense now.
Does proving people wrong mean anything to you?
No. I think last year I stopped focusing on that. You don't got anything to prove to anybody. Just prove yourself right, and everything else fall into place.
Yes, like that's what you guys did this season, at least in the regular season.
Yeah, proved ourselves right, because we knew what we were doing, and we knew we were setting out to at least make the playoffs, you know, this year. But every team's goal is to win the Super Bowl, and you know, we finished step 1 now. Just continue, you know, on this road to the Super Bowl.
Thank you.
Thanks, DK.